is Gonzalo Casanova, and first of all, thank you to my friend Carlos Torres for the opportunity to tell you about our most emblematic product, wine from Argentina. It seems quite apparent that wine production fits within the constitutional rights which cover all legal commercial activities. Article 14 of our Constitution, taking place in the territory as long as they are developed respecting the environment rights, Article 41 of our Constitution, and preserve the consumer rights, Article 42 of our Constitution. The wine business legal system is not consolidated within a single legal text, but by a score of national laws and decrees, several resolutions issued by the National Wine Growing Institute, and of course, provincial and municipal regulations. Moreover, this fragmentation is obviously affected by general regulations such as the Consumer Protection Act of the Civil and Commercial Code itself. The usual approach the law takes in order to understand the wine wars has always been the agrarian law, and this is quite appropriate due to its economic and productive slant. But, apart from being a value chain, this activity has an impact on nature, impact on air, impact on soil, and mainly impact on water. That said, maybe the Christian analogy between blood and wine helps us to express the difficulty we come across when we as observers are part of what we observe. The agrarian law does not always cover for the political and cultural implications. We shall find restrictions to wine's production, quota or constraints to growing regions, and we finally noticed that wine matches with our food, our festivals, our folk, and it clearly represents a tourist hallmark. And as you can see, all these circumstances exceeded the legal view we often try to harness with the white wine industry. That said, let us analyze in a chronological way the complex legal body with its cornerstone is the Law 14878, better known as General Wine Law, issued in 1959 under Don Arturo Frondizi's management. This law has regulated the National Institute of Wine Production since then up to the current 2020, and has been amended about 521 times, which highlights the Institute's importance as an enforcement authority, or our politics improvisation. Let us deal with it by management periods. During the self-proclaimed Revolution Argentina de facto government, 3 regulations were issued. Law 17499, which forbade the development of new vineyards by means of hybrids all over the country. The Law 18600, which established a format for contracts of wine elaboration by so-called contract of elaboration by third party system or modality, maquila industry, or on the exclusive account of the vintners. By Law 18905, the need to define national wine policy was called for. During the last self-proclaimed national reorganization process period, 2 acts were issued. A specific one, Law 2267, also called wine conversion, which imposed a quota of the annual wine production. Yes, you heard. The generic one, the law of commercial loyalty, which was an amendment to goods identification system, origin designation, and advertising. So once democracy was established under Alfonsin's government, two laws were issued. Law 23149, which established that wines under 930 cubic centimeters larger than 1,500 cubic centimeters should be bottled solely in the grape production place of origin, and Law 23154 that established the full respect for Law 2589, which regulated the vineyards and fruits contractors' labor standards. During Menem's management, several laws were passed. Law 24566 is the generic law for alcohol, which enshrines the National Institute of Wine as an enforcement body. Law 24788 is the law which promotes the campaign against alcohol abuse and bans any kind of alcohol expenditure to underage drinkers within the whole territory. In 1998, Law 24940 gave amnesty to vintners, winemakers, bottlers, and others responsible for infringing the Law 14878 and its complementary regulations. Law 25113 established there must be a maquila or maquila storage contract whenever the agriculture producer is responsible for providing the producer or manufacturer with raw material having the right to participate in the end product. Facing oversupply of self-proclaimed organic, biological or eco-friendly, an advisory committee for organic production is created within the realms of Secretary of Agriculture, Farming and Fishing by Law 25127. Finally, in 1999, by Law 23163, general regulations are established for the designation and presentation of wines and spirituous beverages of vinous origin from Argentina, which should include geographical provenance and registered designation of origin. In 2003, President Nestor Kirchner, by Law 25849, promoted the creation of the Argentine Wine Corporation, a non-state public joint agency. Two more laws shall seal each international agreement respectively. Law 26385, by which we adhere to the OIB Paris Agreement, Law 26633 in accordance with the World Wine Trade Group. The agreement reached its climax with the decree issued by Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner and later by Congress Law 26870, which finally consecrates wine as our national drink. In summary, Argentina has a long tradition in wine production and a wide variety of flavors to offer. That's why, as our national anthem says, to the great Argentine people, cheers. Thank you very much.